The journey started in 1992. I was invited to attend an international conference on agricultural education in Korea, where scholars from the Republic of Korea, Japan, and the People's Republic of China came together at Konkuk University in Seoul to deliver papers, share ideas, and, well, have the kind of conference that we have almost any place in the world. My hosts for that first meeting here in Korea were Chul Young-jung and Sung-il Na. At that stage in his career, Dr. Chul Young-jung was a faculty member in agricultural education at Seoul National University. He was a graduate with a PhD in comprehensive vocational education in the Department of Ag Education at Ohio State University, while I was on faculty there and department chair. Dr. Jung actually took 3 courses with me in research data analysis and also in school administration, university administration. Since then, Dr. Jung has been on the faculty at Seoul National University in agriculture education, and then he served some time as Vice Dean for Student Affairs in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, and now is Vice President for Student Affairs of Seoul National University. Sung-il Na at the time at the 1992 conference was a graduate student in agriculture education at Ohio State, working on his PhD, and I had the honor and privilege to serve as his advisor. Since that time, after he graduated, Dr. Na joined the faculty also at Seoul National University in workforce development and vocational education, specializing in vocational education, agriculture education teacher training. He served a while as department chair, and now he is a Vice Minister of Education for the Republic of Korea. So that's how the journey began. A few years later, I returned to Korea at the invitation of Seoul National University to meet with faculty and students and practicing ag teachers from throughout the Republic. And then we fast forward a few more years and had this idea that, well, a study abroad program in Korea would be a really good idea. I had to share some background. I think that every undergraduate student should participate in a study abroad program if at all possible. And I think the study abroad programs can be much more valuable if the out-of-country part is actually done someplace where our students in the United States are learning more about their field in another country. So then why Korea? Well, since the end of the war, in which, of course, the United States participated on the Republic of Korea side, the Republic of Korea has established an educational system which is excellent. And that's why it's one of the leading economic and industrial powers in the country, in the world now. So essentially, the Koreans adopted a public education system much like the United States. And Korea is one of the few countries in the world where agriculture is taught in the public schools, and also that agricultural teacher education is taught in the universities. So it's very natural for us to come to Korea because they are friends, they are allies of the United States, that it's interesting to see their agriculture, and that they have an education system both at the secondary school level and also at the university level, which is similar to what we have in the United States. So I called upon my friend and colleague at Penn State University, Dr. Daniel Foster, to see if he would partner with me in bringing students to the Republic of Korea. And he said yes. So we were here 2 years ago on our first trip, bringing undergraduate students, a couple graduate students, for a relatively short period of time, where they were learning more about international affairs, the relationship between the United States and the Republic of Korea, as well as the education system. Well, we thought it went really well. So we decided a year ago that, well, let's try this again. And Dr. Foster and his wife, Dr. Melanie Foster, helped prepare a grant proposal to the Fulbright-Hays program of the U.S. Department of Education. And we got the grant. So that has helped quite a bit in financing this second trip that we have to the Republic of Korea. Now, there are some caveats with that grant, as we normally see. First of all, the study tour portion needs to be 4 weeks long. So that's why we spent 4 weeks in the Republic of Korea this time. Also, it was required that we include undergraduate ag ed majors as well as practicing agriculture teachers. And that's been a great move for us. It has really made this trip even more meaningful. And then the third requirement is that we must have intensive Korean language study while we are here. The combination then of the teachers and the students, partnering with students from Seoul National University in micro-teaching lessons, while we have learned about the history of Korea and the relationship with the United States, while we have seen and heard about Korean agriculture and how it compares or differs from what we have in Pennsylvania and in Florida. We've had essential questions for almost every day of our trip, including those and others, such as what's the difference between undergraduate students in our country and in the Republic of Korea? How does the research and extension system differ, or what are the similarities? Because there is 4-H in Korea, just like in the United States. How are we the same? How are we different? Well, as any study abroad program turns out, this has been a growing and learning experience for all 20 of us who've been here in the Republic of Korea with this trip. It's been enjoyable, it's been fun, it's been educational, and we truly appreciate all of our good friends and colleagues in Korea who've helped make this possible.